I'm a Bronx nigga.
Yeah, cut that out. Cut that out.
All right, we do it. 1, 2, 3. Hello, welcome to Box of Friends.
I'm a Bronx nigga. I'm sorry, I'm taking it serious.
1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Box of Friends, episode 17. This time without our token black guy. Kelvin's in
We've been brought into the light.
Oh my god, that's even worse than the one.
Yeah, that just sounds worse than what I said.
But nah.
I do like it though.
Nah, Kelvin's just indisposed because he just recently had all 4 of his wisdom teeth pulled. So yeah, that's a real thing. Has anyone here had the wisdom teeth pulled ever before?
2.
2? I had 3.
I'm fortunate to not have any of them removed.
How about you, Nelson? No? 1? I was bleeding the whole time after that. Like it took a whole day.
It's because of my jaw.
Yeah, same here.
The way it's lined, that they only took 1 out.
I know with like Sophia, she can't get her teeth pulled. So that's some bullshit.
Why?
They're like turned, and if they hit the wrong thing, I'll go like paralyzed on one side. So they're like, I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah.
At
So
least they're admitting that, like that, they don't want to risk that.
yeah, which is a good thing, you know, because at the end of the day, we don't want people to be fucking dead. Today I'll just introduce everyone that's here. So whoever we have to my right, who we have over here in the blue.
Nelson.
Yeah,
Nelson's on my left though.
Fuck you, I'm not talking about your left. I'm from my right, nigga.
But your fate, you're on the opposite side of everybody else.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyways,
So
we have
you're on the
we
wrong
have to
side.
my front right, who we have over here.
You don't just hit
CJ.
sides.
Get on the. You gotta follow the train, CJ.
Oh, what train? What are you talking about? Oh, fuck. My bad. I'm now eating,
Who do
sorry.
we have in my direct front over here?
Oh. Hi, I'm Paul.
We got Paul, one of the mainstay members. Who we have in the back to the left, my closest left, checking her DS at the moment.
I'm not Ariel.
We have Ariel. We got one of the girlfriends of one of the part of the group here.
That's mine.
Who do you have over here on the other left? Sophia.
And
That's
that's
my
it on
girlfriend.
them
She's
too.
over there, just chilling with her bestie. Who we have over here, listening on the left over here?
Andrew.
Yeah, we got Andrew who's listening in today.
Right.
So first of all, this
I'm over
thing's
here.
doing calc in the back.
No, don't worry, don't mind me.
No. Let's put this on the podcast. What's this calc doing? What's this Rotom Heat calc doing to this this Hoopadoos of Rotom Heat?
You're still thinking about this.
I need to. Because
Put your fence
it is mind-boggling that it does 37%.
Okay, so Hoopa Unbound, Banded.
This is physically defensive.
Is that max physically defensive?
No. Close. I think Paul's lying to me.
Put 152.
I think Paul's lying to me. That'd be a sick joke.
That's bold. Bold's fine. Take off the band.
Still does 50, like 40.
Oh, it's a 3-hit KO because of leftovers.
Nah, like the thing is, no, you're assuming that I have no item on it.
Yeah. That's with no band. Even if you're like dread plated, you'll be fine. Yeah, dread plate's still a 95.7% chance to open them. And that's jolly. You don't even gotta be jolly.
Can't spell.
This doesn't look like my set.
Man, I don't know what you are, but Alright, let's get that over with. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, like I said, today we'll be going on without Kelvin. Man, this is really hard. This is my first time ever doing a podcast like this before. But let's start off the same way we always do it. So, hey Nelson, how's your week going, man?
The usual.
What's the usual, man?
Nothing.
Nothing?
School stuff.
School started recently, and how's that been? How many classes you been doing this semester?
3.
3? That's it? You're not a full-time? You're part-time?
This is my last semester.
This is last semester?
I have 113 credits.
113 credits, and you're going to be finishing with what, like
122.
122? Alright, how about you, CJ? What you been doing this week? How you been chilling?
Just went to my one class. I only come here for drama now. I have one online, so just came to chill today.
Alright, that's what's up. Anything else going on in the week?
Not really, no. Just been trying to finish up my Gundam, but
how's the gun plot going?
for my first Gundam, it's actually going really well. I'm just not painting or paneling it yet, but
Okay.
just putting it together.
You gonna try to hit up Adam or something? Or
No. I mean, maybe further down the line when I actually learn how to art,
yeah,
because I can't do shit.
art.
I cannot art.
Okay. All right. How about you, Paul? What's been going on in the week? No stories this week?
No, none.
No rants about hating games or anything?
No, not this week.
Nothing? Nothing's gone on in your week?
Nope.
Wow, this is boring as fuck, man.
Yep.
How about you, Andrew? Anything going on in the week?
Well, one of my classes actually is
Right.
Econ 101, and it actually is completely based on tests, which sounds alright. It
So
doesn't
every
sound,
class is a test?
no, it's just a midterm and a final.
You have, who's your professor?
I couldn't tell you
He's
off
a
the top of my
big
head.
dude, like dark skin.
No,
Dark skin dude? No.
I've had
but what's interesting is that
What's
the
your-
tests, you get 3 hours to take them. They're multiple choice, 35 to 45 questions, and you get 3 attempts on each one. So,
So basically, you're guaranteed a high grade.
yeah.
All right. I mean, makes the teacher's job easy as fuck. Oh well. All right. How about you in the back? How you doing, Sophia? How's your week been?
For
I work.
graduates.
Yeah, the freaking adults.
Yeah, at work.
Work. That's it.
I have a friend visiting.
Oh, you had her. Why don't you talk about that? And speak up louder.
She's a friend visiting from Japan.
Japan. Okay.
Yeah.
What's her name? And how was it? Do you think she had a good time?
Yeah, she's very huggy. Like she keeps hugging me.
Okay. That's it that you had in your week?
I don't do much. Oh, my idiot boyfriend made me work out when I had work like the day after, like right after,
We do that anyway.
and my legs hurt. He's an asshole. My legs hurt.
Yeah, sure. Whenever you say. How about you, Ariel? What you been doing this week?
Work.
Work. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing interesting.
No.
Then you go to fucking Boston.
That was this weekend.
It's still part of the week.
No.
The week
It's
lasts. The
last
week.
I
The
forgot
week for
about
us
that.
lasts from
What?
this Wednesday to last Wednesday.
What the?
He's stupid. I don't know.
Okay.
No, this week. The week on every podcast lasts from this Wednesday to last Wednesday.
Okay.
It's a weekly podcast.
pass
Everything
out.
that happened since last week counts.
But I wasn't here since ever.
Doesn't matter. All right, what's been going on in your life? How about I say that? Since you've never been here.
Skin?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
White
Work.
people with zucchini.
Wipe.
noodles.
Oh my god.
I'm still gonna get an avocado bowl one of these days.
Stop.
I will judge you.
It's a waste
need
of.
any of
Well,
these?
you get it for free, but like it's a waste of existence.
It's a waste of avocados.
Okay. And
All right. Well, I'll talk about my week real quick because like Paul and CJ are having a side conversation over here.
Sorry.
But like, so basically, we've all started school now. This is my last semester here. Hopefully, unless I decide to like just get a 1-credit class for next semester and stay. But
Do it.
it depends if I get a job or not.
Oh.
But like, so far, I have. Well, today it starts with my main psychology class that I need to finish. I think that's Psych 327. That's the memory and shit.
Learning a memory?
Yeah, learning a memory.
Oh.
So
Who's your professor?
I don't know, but it's some chick who rambles all the freaking time.
Is her last name Wise?
No, it's Bear.
Okay, you're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. So Andrew, if I
about
can
your
ask
sex
you to
class.
refrain from making extra noises.
That's all.
Thank you.
He's the one taking the sex class. Talk about
Yeah.
your sex class.
I'm not done yet, nigga. Let me ease into it. You know.
Talk a lot.
Anyway, so then after that, I have communications, which is an elective class, and that one's weird because the teacher apparently something really bad happened to her like last year, like her mother and her grandmother died, right?
What?
Yeah, and then she has like diseases or something, so she always makes really bad jokes about her dying or about her like just dropping dead on the floor.
Oh my god.
It's really weird, but she jokes about it all the fucking time. So
I mean, at least she's over it?
I guess.
Question mark? Or that's her way of getting through it?
I guess so. There's that on Tuesdays. I have another class after that, but I get to that last. Tuesdays and Thursdays I have piano. Apparently I have piano with JJ. I didn't even know that.
Wait, who's your professor?
Yeah, who?
Some black lady.
Oh, God, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But she's like old
Yeah.
and she's
old black
heavy.
lady. Yeah, heavy set.
I thought
That's
you
the
said-
professor. I told you she had a surgery or something like midway through and she never came back.
Oh, okay.
That I had.
Okay.
So it's just like, oh, we just didn't do anything for the last half of the
He
semester.
said he doesn't have a professor.
I once had a music teacher who got hurt halfway through and didn't come back.
Was it because he put his dick through a tuba?
No.
Wow. We had a
He
music
died.
teacher that looked like Adam Levine.
Alright. And goddamn you, Google.
Wait, he's the guy with the beard? Like, yeah, like a...
Oh no.
Not you.
It's like
They're
stubble.
looking at me
No, it's
though.
not beard.
Was his name like Uman?
No, it's
No,
like
his name is-
Bobolowski or something like that.
Yeah. Wait, Bilowski.
Okay. And then I have drama. I have drama here with CJ over here.
Yay.
Susan Day before that. So
And Jackie.
that was fun. Yeah, with Jackie too. And passing the grapefruit was like the most fun thing to watch because I like to see people get their face cracked open.
Okay, a grapefruit exploded on me. Just saying.
Probably not the first thing that exploded on you.
I've exploded on myself, so.
And also, I saw a lot of girls like giving you the eye, CJ.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Ariel, you have to go to class now.
Wait, what? Wait, who? Wait, I didn't hear.
I said I haven't noticed.
He said that a lot of girls have been giving him the eye.
Oh my god, tomorrow?
Oh yeah, she's gonna be in the class tomorrow with
Oh, is
us.
that
I'm
tomorrow?
gonna go next
Yeah.
week.
Okay.
Who? Point them out to me tomorrow. Are they cute?
I don't know.
I don't think any of them are.
Just stake your claim, that's it.
I think one of them looks like the mother from How I Met Your Mother.
Maybe I don't
No,
know. I've
one
never
of them
seen How I Met
does.
Your Mother, so I wouldn't know.
Oh.
I don't know what the mother
Just
looks
mark your
like.
just mark your
Oh.
territory. Piss on CJ.
Oh,
Oh
my
It's
god.
Metal Gear all over again, CJ.
Just
Put the
like
box
no.
on.
Flip side of
Dude.
Just matter showers like 10 times a day.
And then the most important class that I have is actually the sex class that I have with my favorite professor, Dr. Schramm. And
Oh my
aside
God.
from like playing with like
I knew it.
anal toys in my hand and fucking
You
juice
play with
box
them?
fingers, I was just going like this, and I was just flicking them around like
What if they were used?
they weren't used.
So they say.
So he says.
So he
Why
says.
might use them?
Whoa.
Woo!
Oh.
Do you just like test them out on each other?
Yeah, that's what we did actually.
I want to try that now. Just test it like a
You wanna
dildo
see
out
the
on a
pictures of
flashlight
it?
and
Yeah.
see like.
So
I don't know.
CJ,
Like,
you
I
wanna see
know-
the pictures of, this is the stuff he sent me from class.
No, I saw it
Yeah, he
like
saw
in
them
person
already.
yesterday.
in person, you mean?
The photos.
Yeah, I showed you the
Oh.
photos. Yeah,
Sorry, yeah, that didn't.
yeah, it didn't sound
It didn't.
right.
It didn't make sense when I
Yeah.
Englished.
Yeah, there's that. Today he was just going in, like he was just like, yo, people call me the best lesbian ever, and then he's like an 88-year-old man. He just goes,
Oh, Jesus Christ! I mean, you don't have to be a lesbian.
right? And he's just like talking about how like, so basically he was talking in the lesson plan that he's gonna give us DVDs. We have to watch a couple of them for at least 10 minutes.
Is it porno?
It's porn. Yeah, it's porn.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
Mom, this is for class.
Exactly. That's exactly the joke I made. So.
Yo.
Is this to just teach you how to
Don't
sex?
worry, Mom. This is for class.
Well, I'm vigorously beating my knee. So speaking of that, he actually
No,
gave,
Mom. Don't come in.
He actually
I'm
gave
doing
us-
homework.
He actually gave us sheets that were like talking about our sex life.
Oh wow.
As a thing. So he was like one of the questions like how many times do you masturbate within a month? I had to
gotta-
put 30.
I gotta do probably 60.
30?
Yeah.
God damn.
This nigga just said 60.
Probably have to do
Oh my
60.
god.
Damn, I'm normal compared to y'all.
What is that?
What is
Nelson?
normal?
40?
Nah, it's less than 20.
All right. And then like he was talking. He also asked like, what kind of porn do you watch? Do you watch male, female, 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 male, female, male, female, male, female, trans, all that
We
shit.
get it.
One of the questions was when did you have your last sexual experience? And I said last Saturday. And then there was a bunch of other things like that.
All right, so now we all know.
And then there's that, and they don't know if it's Sophia.
Wow.
Was it with Sophia?
It could be with my own hand,
Was it with your own hand?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, you a liar.
Masturbation is a sexual experience.
But you said
But
30.
like not.
Huh?
But he said 30.
Okay, so that was my one for the day. That's on average. Sometimes I go 3 times. Sometimes I go 5. You never know.
Wait, with sex or masturbation?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know about 5.
Nah, you do it till you scream.
You do it till blood starts coming out.
Nah, you do it
Oh
till your
my.
hand hurts.
Oh,
Okay,
that
please
too.
don't
He's
do
illegal,
that.
right?
I don't
Like,
want to be dead.
like me and Kelvin always like to mention about that guy on Valentine's Day who masturbated 54 times, died of a heart attack, and his penis came off because
Oh
he
my
rubbed it
God.
off.
Oh my god,
Oh,
no.
nah.
So yeah, that's a famous story. But yeah, so today he was just telling us how like we have to watch these DVDs, and he has all kinds. He has S&M. He has animal porn, not animals with people, but like animal.
Animals
Why
with
is that a thing?
I don't know.
Is it like those two dogs just fucking?
Yeah,
in
it's
that-
like two
that-
dogs fucking in the fucking hurricane.
in the
shit.
middle of the hurricane.
But like he said, he had some with snakes and shit.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, you see that common
Wait.
dogs
Oh,
screaming
no.
like dogs on.
Huh?
Don't
I
say
hear-
it's
I
like-
don't know,
You
man.
see chickens going
And
at
so
it.
like he's telling
I
us
hear
like he has
cats at
S&M, anal, regular, gay, bisexual, trans, amateur, and then that somehow led to a story of how like when he was in the army, because he was in the army, he was in the Air Force actually, and how like he landed in Thailand one day, and you know he's getting a blowjob from one of the prostitutes there, and like his friend goes up, his friend screams like, "Oh goddamn tram!" and he goes, "What? This one has a dick!" And so Shram decided not to check whether the girl was a male or female, and as soon as he walked out immediately. So who knows? Who knows
Is
what
this a
happened?
class
that day.
for like freshmen?
Oh, there's no freshman. You can't be a freshman.
Yeah, that's like his, like, what is that, 400, right?
No, it's not 400. It's an elective class, but you need to complete psychology 200. Or
That's a
no, you have
sophomore,
to do a 101. I think that's it.
So what's the class?
Also,
Psych
sophomore can take it.
237.
Okay, so it is a sophomore class.
Yeah.
If
It's
it's
like a
if it's
sophomore.
200 level, it's sophomore.
Yeah, it's sophomore. So
Not necessarily. I've taken 200 classes as a freshman.
No, you can, but it's a sophomore ranked class.
yeah, it's sophomore ranked. You know,
Yeah.
you know, there's bronze, medium, there's bronze, silver,
Shut
and
up.
gold.
I get it.
Shut up. You know, you abuse me so much. Even that black and blue not too long ago, and now you're giving me a black and blue in my heart.
Okay, the black and blue you deserved.
You're an
You were
asshole.
dick. So, I'm not abusive. I'm like the most loving thing ever.
Hi. You know, that's what they all
Prove
say.
it.
I made you churros in the shape of hearts.
Oh, that's true.
Flex.
Yes, that's when we first dated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put in a new segment here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try to put some new segment, maybe try to wow some of you. Some of these are just for my own pleasure because I like to put these out there. But like one of the main ones that I have up here is Travis Touchdown, No More Heroes. So No More Heroes is a video game series that was made by Ubisoft, done by a guy named
I'm sorry.
Suda51. God damn it, Nelson. Suda51, and the game features a main character with a beam katana, and basically, in order to charge the beam katana in the old Wii games, you'd have to go like this with your Wiimote.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, and so
Explain what that motion is.
it's like you're jerking off for those who didn't see. And actually, when you get close to charging the beam up, he goes two-fisted, and you know you got to really charge that thing up. So I recently just got a third game. Well, it's gonna get a third game on the Switch. So I'm fucking hyped for that. The game's called Travis Strikes Again, and can't fucking wait. That shit's got me hyped. Next on the news docket, going on, we have Games Done Quick announces a charity stream for the Harvey stream relief.
Hey.
So if those who don't know, GDQ, Games Done
Storm.
Quick, they usually do 2 streams every year, and those streams always go to charities like Doctors Without Borders or any other charity they deem worthy of it. And these motherfuckers stream games for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and usually I think last time they got like 2.2 million straight for donations. So these guys are doing it good, and now that the Harvey storm thing is starting to subside, because I think they get 2 more days of rain and that's it. I think on Friday they're gonna start this stream, and it's gonna last throughout the weekend. So they're gonna raise as much money as they can in one weekend. So
It's pretty
because it's a very, very like urgent emergency, I'm pretty sure they might reach millions easy.
yeah.
Like so check that out. They'll be on twitch.tv/Games Done Quick. So if you're bored during the weekend, you need something to watch. Check out Games Done Quick, the Harvey stream relief.
They're
And,
always fun to watch. too.
yeah,
They
fucking-
have a whole bunch of games.
Yeah, like I was trying to get Sophia into watching some. My favorite one is Super Mario Sunshine. That's like my favorite 3D Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
So just watching like a race of 4 people try to beat it as fast as they can. Best thing. Fucking love that game.
One of my favorites is actually the portion at which they put computers.
Oh, they use the task bots, right?
TaskBot?
Yeah.
And there's one in particular that I like a lot. It's a Mega Man speed run
Yeah.
where they're speed running. They're putting in the same inputs for 3 separate Mega Man games and beating all of them at once.
Oh wow. Oh, they did that with Mario 2 first. I remember that one too, where they played Mario 1, 2, and 3 at the same time with the same inputs, and they beat all the games using a bot. Of course, that's impossible from like human motion.
It just shows how alike each one of the Mega Man things
We're very
games
similar.
are. Yeah.
But then again, don't worry, Skynet will rule us all one day, so there's nothing we can do about that. Okay, next on the docket we have over here, we got one that's very near and dear to my heart. And I don't know if anyone you've heard this, but the Olympics is considering esports in the Olympics. So, electronic sports. But then the Olympics goes and says, if esports comes to the Olympics, don't expect to see violent titles. So, if we do have games in the Olympics, don't expect your CODs, your Dotas, your
Disney Infinity
your,
only.
your League of Legends.
Those are considered violent though?
Yeah, anything with killing is considered violent.
Is it really?
So what are we
cool?
gonna
They just
do?
disappear?
Wii Sports?
Wii Sports, Mario Kart,
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic
Mario
Games?
Sonic at the Olympic Games,
Nah, the way Sonic hits that ball, I don't trust it. It's too
Pokemon and esports.
Nah, they fight each other.
They have animals fighting each other.
Yeah, Animal
Peter
Crossing.
will fight that.
Free them! Free them all!
It's just Peter and a bunch of team fucking plasma outfits.
Oh my
Did you
God.
see the Pokemon game that PETA actually released?
Oh yeah, the one with like the Pikachu head on a cross and shit.
Yeah.
Some shit. Yeah. I
It
seen
was
that.
really bloody, and
Yeah.
it was against the trainers, and it was funny because one of the moves that the Pokemon could use was called Protest, and it was always not very effective.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking PETA. This is why I hate them. Plus, they're also fucking terrorists. So.
I mean, Super Tofu Boy was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know what the fuck they considered non-violent because the fucking Olympics has guns and shooting ranges.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
They do have wrestling.
Not each other. I mean, not the wrestling part.
Yeah, I know the guns. Yeah,
gun part.
I know. But guns are considered violent to the point where like most cartoons can't show guns anymore.
Yeah.
So
that's something
it's
I
like
find really stupid.
yeah, so it's just like you can't show that. There's wrestling in these fucking competitions.
There's boxing.
There's
right?
boxing in these competitions.
I mean, boxing is going to be way more violent than Dota.
Exactly.
No,
It's-
those sports aren't even half as violent as that.
It's gonna be fucking speedruns of Ace Attorney. So you can get through trial 1 as fast as possible.
Without any mistakes.
Yeah, Danganronpa can't be shown because it's all bullets.
No Battle Block Theater.
Oh yeah, no bad luck there because all the cursing.
There's no cursing in it.
Yeah, there's no cursing.
Little
There's no-
poo-poo, man.
Yeah, no, it's just the way you die and drown.
Yeah. Oh, no Sonic then either because you don't want Sonic 1 when he's drowning.
Yo, that sound still freaks me out and gives me anxiety to this
Oh, boy,
day.
apparently-
Drown, though. He
Did-
just jumped up
did-
in the air and
did-
falls.
Apparently in the Mania they made it even louder.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
So that's a thing. So that's another one. If anyone else has anything about that, I'll just move on. But yeah, that fucking sucks, man. Like, yeah, see, look, Overwatch can't be played. Dota 2, League of Legends, like, the fuck do you
Overwatch
want?
specifically has no blood in it.
It's fucking stupid. So I got another one that's near and dear to all our hearts, and most people have probably heard of this already. But Ash, Misty, and Brock, returning in Sun and Moon, in the new fucking Pokemon series. I'm fucking hyped for this, man.
Finally.
That's so lovely.
And well, let me tell you one thing, right? There's animation style, there's art style, and then there's animation. And the Sun and Moon animation is fucking amazing. Like Sun and Moon just looks amazing when you watch it.
Except
It just doesn't look good in stills. But like,
I would have
I
to
don't-
agree.
I like how a lot of the characters look. I think Ash is the only weird looking
yeah,
one
I agree.
in the Sun and Moon
I agree.
one.
Like,
See,
yo,
it's
bro,
over
if
there.
are you caught up to the anime? Are you watching it?
No, I started watching it and then I fell off the
Yo,
boat.
dude, like his battle against the Rock.
Oh, that one was.
When he did
Olivia?
the Z move, bro, like The animation was so fluid. It was like a Miyazaki movie. Like I'm not even lying.
Oh,
No,
wow.
that
Like-
fight was amazing.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that rock bro.
that Rockwell put in so much work. But then he KO'd the fucking
Robert.
the Rowlet. Like damn. So I'm hyped for this because I want to see what they do with the characters.
Why is everyone else's outfit the same except Ash's?
Well, because Ash gets a new outfit every.
No,
Yeah, Ash
I'm more
has a new
interested
outfit.
with
Okay.
Misty and Lana.
Lana. Who's
No,
Lana?
no, not Lana. Whatever the water one's called.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Those two.
We'll see. I'm interested to see if they hint at any romantic feelings for Misty and Ash.
No, we don't want none of that.
Since
No,
the Serena
they-
thing popped
we
up.
want
They won't.
Serena. We want Serena.
My
So-
question is
XYZ
that why
was-
is everything so dull? It's like literally every single spike you see in the original picture has a curve now. It's like
Oh, because that's the new rounded features of the sun and moon. Like I don't know if you know this, but like their shapes can tell you personalities of characters. So like spiky means very rough, but since they rounded up all the edges, it just shows you how soft like the show itself is. You know, I like the new animation style, and the art style grew on me, so I don't mind
Yeah,
it.
it's alright.
Yeah, like the only problem I see in this picture is Misty's eyes look a little weird.
Brock's eyebrows got thicker.
Yeah, I don't like
Just look
But
at Ash's.
No, the issue with that.
oh my god, yeah.
It's so hard to like outdo X and Y. Like, how
X and
good-
Y just looked really good.
No.
Like,
Like, everything about it was amazing. Like there was nothing I could say that is wrong.
and that's coming
With-
off my not favorite game. Like it's like
No, like that series X and Y
yeah.
was like by far the best Pokemon that we had. It's arguably better than Sinnoh. Arguably.
Yeah, I can say it. Like I saw
Like-
I saw all the tournament battles.
Like Sinnoh's the that one was really good.
Like Fernape versus the world.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Greninja versus Charizard. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They were at it.
Yo, Greninja made Cut look so OP. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, you saw like even Megas are bad.
All I can
good.
really say about Gen 6 Pokemon, the anime, is that, like, Ash's team just sucks.
No.
Like,
It
no.
was overpowered.
No. Yeah, but, like, all the overpowered moms did shit. Like, according to the games, you know, all his overpowered moms did shit. Like, Noivern did shit. Gudra died but set up the rain dance.
Well, those mons were just bad.
Yeah, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like
man.
you had like Greninja, Talonflame.
Greninja,
threw some
Talonflame,
hands.
and Hawlucha threw hands. And Pikachu.
Pikachu saved that
Yeah.
finals
Yeah.
for Ash. That's
Yeah.
true. was
Pikachu
slacking.
saves every final.
No.
But I'm just
Pikachu
so...
was slacking throughout that whole thing until that final.
Yeah.
He came to fight.
Yo, I was just so mad this fucking Bishop was hitting guillotines like nothing.
Yeah.
He
Why
was
the
just-
hell the Bishop had Thunder Wave? That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
problem. Here's a T Wave, guillotine, Guja died. Guja fall like that.
I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. But yeah, I'm fucking
I'm happy that we finally get Misty since like the last time we saw her was
Gen 2? No, Gen
Chronicles.
3.
Chronicles.
Yeah, it was Gen 3. And then that guy tried to fucking ask her out, and she said, no, I have someone else to like.
No,
One thing that
we
did
don't want-
change
the
is
thing is,
Pikachu.
I'd rather have. Personally, I'd rather have Sarah.
Okay, so who doesn't know who Serena is in Pokemon? You don't know, right?
What?
You don't know who Serena is, right?
The one that kissed him?
Yes, the one that kissed. How about you, Aaron? You know, Ash got kissed in the last anime by a girl.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pikachu and Bonnie were.
It was like, oh.
fan.
I was there when we were watching that episode.
Yeah. We didn't watch the episode. I saw the scene. I didn't see the episode.
You saw the episode.
I teared a bit
Oh,
in that episode
why?
because Bonnie.
Okay.
And then you
Next
saw
topic.
the Dene.
Oh shit, yeah.
Tear up, it's on the back and it hit behind the little.
So we got a real interesting one here.
Ooh.
Capcom is re-releasing Street Fighter 2 on a SNES cartridge. What the fuck is with? So this.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly, right?
No, but like a lot of old things are getting re-released.
Yeah.
now.
So
But
No, like that. Like
So for instance, I know DuckTales. If you bought the remastered version, the limited edition one,
No,
they came with golden cartridges that
Okay.
did work on SNES.
And you know what's another one?
What?
Right, I'm going a little outside. Yu-Gi-Oh! They're
Yeah.
releasing the old Kaiba Duelist pack and Yu-Gi Duelist
Oh
pack.
wow.
They were the ones with the Chaos Emperor, the Curse
Yeah.
card. That was like they're re-releasing those too.
Yeah.
Back.
This it's just.
And the starter decks,
Yeah.
Revolution, that was very hard to find.
Yeah.
They re-released
It,
them.
it's just that we're in a time now where nostalgia is at an all-time
Yeah.
high, and it's making money. So like everyone's doing shit like this, and like while I won't get it because I don't have a fucking SNES.
Oh, I do.
Ooh, like, you're lucky. I didn't grow up with Nintendo. I grew up with PlayStation.
I had one and then it drowned
I got one.
in a
Hurricane
flood.
Harvey?
No, it was just
Katrina?
a co-op. No, it was just in Co-op City. There was just a flood.
Oh, okay.
Pipe broke.
But yeah, so like, this is fucking real interesting. People will buy this shit because people will buy anything. Like, I don't know if you heard about it, but like, when Splatoon 2 was first announced, it came, like, the announcement for Splatoon 2 in like GameStops had a cardboard box that said there was a Switch with Splatoon 2 inside. That wasn't true. And Nintendo ended up selling those cardboard boxes for $5 each on their website. And people did buy those.
What?
Yeah.
People bought
That's-
bricks that had labels on them.
Yeah, people will buy anything. It's just as long as what they deem collector's value, they'll
That's
do whatever
so
the fuck they
weird.
fucking want. And yeah, it is weird. And you know what? As a Street Fighter fan, I'm just like, hey, more power to you. But but also on Street Fighter news, new character was released, and she's Delicious Brown to some of you guys. Her name is Manat, and everybody's in love with her walk cycle
What can I
because
say?
she walks like this.
The fuck?
So, she's an Egyptian, as you can see. She's Street Fighter's first Egyptian character.
She's cute.
And if anybody does know the lore of Street Fighter, she's Rose's student. So she does all the soul shit. And
Rose is not in the game, right?
yeah, Rose is not in the game, but this is her student, so she plays just like Rose.
Boo!
What? No, you just said you liked her. Like,
I like Rose better.
no, leave her alone. I like her. She's voiced by Futaba, my favorite character in Persona 5.
I don't care.
So, I'm gonna play this girl because fuck Jury. Not that I love Jury, but Jury does not play well in
Wait,
this
what
game.
about the other girl that you started playing as?
What other girl?
The newer one that came out recently.
I didn't pick her up. I said I would try her out.
Oh, whatever.
But yeah, Manat's looking fun.
The last time I saw was the guy with the giant, like.
Oh, the tires on his
yeah,
arm,
the tire-
Abigail.
I
Yeah.
got scared when I saw him.
Oh, he's really good.
Like I saw these tires on his arms. I was like, oh, this guy looks nasty.
Oh, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to
Yeah.
CJ just to show.
I was afraid when I saw that. I was like, are those tires?
Who cares?
His arms are the size of like my head.
So this is
Very big.
Abigail after this fucking trailer plays. But Abigail is a.
That's the name of an old lady.
It's this guy's name. Don't make fun of him, son.
Yo, he's
Make
big.
fun of whoever the hell I want.
You say that to this nigga's face if he was real, you'd be like, you'd be dead.
Hmm.
Like, I'm not even playing. You'd be dead.
The fuck is that? What the hell?
He's about to
Okay,
kill-
how do you get those tires on his arms?
Look how big he is, bro.
The better question
Oh my
is,
God.
why did he get those tires on his arms?
Because he loves cars.
Maybe nothing else fit him.
Yo, that guy died.
Like, does he just go to sleep and take showers with those like on?
Nah, he just breaks them and then gets new ones.
He's just really, he
So
just really
he's 8
loves
feet tall.
Transformers.
So Abigail is 8 feet tall, and he is Street Fighter's first Canadian fighter. Even though he lives in, what you can clearly see is the Statue of Liberty in the background.
He's
But that's Metro City.
he's pretty much like Juggernaut.
Kind of, yeah.
Cause
Yo,
I'm seeing so
that
many.
Haggard fighting style.
The Hagger. Oh, you mean the punches?
Yeah, the Mike Haggard.
Well, he's from the same game.
Yeah, cause I saw the ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
He's from the same game. He was actually a boss in those games.
Yeah, he got the Mike Haggard.
So.
Other
yeah.
than the chest thrust, he just is a reskinned Hulk.
No, I wouldn't say a reskin, but then again,
My man
Capcom
fell
could do,
face
Capcom
first
could do
into
whatever
this.
they want because they made the Marvel games. So, and
That's-
this is,
yeah, no,
this
that's
is
not a
Manat's
reskin.
trailer. So, as you can see with Manat, she does like a lot of yeah. See, that's the soul throw from Rose. She teleports. She reflects fireballs. She can actually use the ball as a projectile to continue combos.
No, but what happened to Rose that she's not?
She's just in Spain, chilling. And I want to use this character so bad. Like I'm in love with this character. And oh, she also has like these orbs that she can put out to do fucking combos like this. Ah,
Oh my god.
that's not even really. They didn't show you another one. So she can actually do it, continue the combo all the way. And then combo into super, bro. Like, oh, and that's her super. She does a little dance while she's doing the thing. So, like, I can't.
Just
wait
get
to
kicked in the
this
chin.
She did the boa Hancock.
guy. The full Hancock. And then these are her other costumes.
I like her.
I love the second one.
You like this? You like this one?
Yeah, I
I'm
love
in
that
love with this
I
one.
like the third one.
Yeah, CJ,
I like the
we're in the
second
same
one.
boat on this one.
It made me think of the Molina one.
Oh, that's
From
exactly.
Mortal
That's
Kombat.
exactly what someone said too.
Oh,
Like someone.
No, I like
the
the- I
third
like
one
the
makes me
second
think of Alice from 999.
That too. The reason why she had, not only they gave it to her because she's Egyptian, they also gave it to her because of her voice actor in both English and Japanese is the same voice actor as Futaba in Persona 5, and in Persona 5, Futaba's dungeon has a Egyptian feel to it, so they just gave it to her for the hell of it. So yeah, he mentioned it too here. But they was like, hey, they just gave her a Molina costume, like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But
that's
with
Minot.
more rapping.
That's Minot. I can't wait to play her. She's already out. I gotta fucking do the download shit on my fucking PS4 when I get home. But there's that. Second to last piece of news, we have My Hero Academia's next arc starts September 2nd. For those who don't know, My Hero Academia took a second hiatus for a week to finish its last 4 episodes as another arc. Don't know why this is counting as an arc. If we're getting another opening, that's going to be very weird because it's just 4 episodes.
Oh, no.
So, September 2nd, training arc is the final exam arc, and this will lead into the training arc if we get a season 3. So September 2nd, for anybody who wants to watch, that means this Saturday, new My Hero Academia anime episode. And then the last piece of news, which is really weird, Goku and Luffy meet together in an episode.
They've met before.
What?
They met before in that, but that was a Luffy,
Toriko,
Goku,
right?
and Toriko.
Yeah,
Like now, this is actually like their universes are combining to meet.
that's weird.
It's so weird, but that's
That
because
doesn't
they're
make
both
sense.
they're both owned by Toei. That's why.
But that doesn't make sense.
Oh well, doesn't matter. They're meeting together.
I mean, they've already done the whole multiverse thing with
in
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
So-
but
So it's going to be a universe
Well, no,
where
it's just a special. It's just a special.
I know, but
Yeah.
if we talk about it like
And it'll be airing in 2 weeks.
For
it'll
2
be a
weeks.
1 hour special. So yeah, and then apparently both Akira Toriyama and Oda drew this together.
hey,
So
So
wanna
it's
get
just
this-
going to be 2 hours of fighting.
it's gonna be 1 hour. Oh, and they even have like a little special preview over here.
No, because it's 1 hour of each. That's why.
This is just footage from the anime. That's so bullshit. At least like put a fucking special promo out for it. But yeah, that's fucking cool. I can't wait to see this. I recently just got into One Piece, so like,
I'm still in Impel Down.
why are you still in
finish.
Impel
Oh
Down?
my god, finish. I get so
Why are you
angry.
in Impel Down?
Well, no, in the manga, I stopped at the end of Punk Hazard. In the anime, I'm in Impel Down, like near the end already. Like, right there.
For me, I had the luxury of like watching half of it, One Piece, so I only had to watch another half of it. Punk Hazard to me wasn't fun. Dressrosa was fucking fun.
Just
I
Rosa
fucking
was
hate
good.
Dressrosa.
I love Dressrosa.
This was amazing.
Oh, she's a law lover.
Oh, hater.
No.
She loves the shit out of law.
Law's
Oh,
He's
ass.
lame.
He's ass.
Law's amazing.
He's not ass. Alright, he's not
He's
ass.
not ass.
But he's lame.
Yes.
I don't like him for his fighting. I like him for everything else.
You like how you look?
That too.
Yes.
Like, for fighting, I like Zoro way
dead.
more.
No, like I like Doflamingo, right?
Doflamingo?
No.
But I got a soft. Yeah, I love
I hate
Corazon.
him.
Like,
I love Corazon.
I
Who
love
doesn't love
Corazon.
Corazon?
I love
Everybody
him.
loves him.
Like,
Hate
But
Doflamingo.
Doflamingo is my dude.
No.
Like,
he's my
Hate
favorite
him.
evil guy.
Hate him.
not Crocodile is.
Crocodile for you.
I love Crocodile.
I like Crocodile more than Doflamingo.
Oh, I mean,
Rob Lucci as well?
He's
Just
like
like I
Rob
love
Lucci.
I love
Akainu.
Rob Lucci.
Akainu.
Oh, you like
Fucking hate him.
Akainu.
Yeah, I love IQ.
No.
Right?
my
He's
favorite,
a-
my favorite Straw Hat hopefully will be Jinbei.
Hell no, he's ass.
Get the fuck out of here! Jinbei saved everyone's ass multiple times.
I never saw him fight though.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, but he's ass.
No, he's not ass.
He's ass.
No, he's not. Get the fuck out of here. Jinbei is fucking awesome, yo.
No,
Like,
he's not. No,
yes, he is.
He's ass.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's ass.
Jinbei's the best.
Jinbei's the what? Say that again?
Jinbei's the best.
Yo, didn't Dopamine send that nigga flying inside?
No.
Yeah, he ended up in the water.
No, he wasn't. No, that's not what happened. They never fought.
Somebody sent him into the water.
He sent himself to the water.
Nah, he came out like that. Coast is clear.
No.
So he go fight Gecko Moria.
No, what happened was that he was fighting Gecko, and then Flamingo was like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill this nigga Gecko," and then Luffy went to go chase after Ace.
Jinbei's not that good though. Let's
Yes,
be
he
real.
is. Yes, he is.
Because Ace is not that good.
Well, Ace only had you only seen Ace twice in the fucking manga and show.
Nah, he's not that good.
Apparently, also in the news, apparently Ace is getting his own spin-off manga.
Yeah, he is.
But he's dead.
Well, about what happened beforehand,
Yeah.
of course.
It features him and his pirate crew, the Spade Pirates.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like Ace so much.
Oh, he's ass.
I like this though.
I like Sabo more.
I like Sabo.
Sabo's annoying to me.
Sabo hasn't done anything
He's
yet.
just annoying. His
Sabo
existence
did
is
nothing
annoying.
wrong.
Sabo literally did nothing wrong. He
Sabo-
got shot by a fucking cannon.
That's
for
what he
no
did
fucking
wrong.
He disappeared for like 20 years.
reason. He came with the pirate.
He did something wrong.
Like, but that's whatever. So yeah, that's it for the news segment this week. As for a topic, I really don't really have a topic, but we can go lightly into adaptations
No.
because while we will talk about Death Note and there might be spoilers because some people might not be able to contain themselves. I, for one, might not be able to. We won't go in depth into Death Note until next week,
Yeah.
and that will be
Damn, I'm not gonna be.
that will be extra fun.
Man, you're killing me.
But so for instance, okay, so let's get into the main topic of adaptations.
Why is
What
it
is
topic?
everyone's stance on adaptations?
They're
If
good.
it's good, I don't care.
So if it's good, you don't care. How about you?
I like them no matter what.
You like no matter what. No matter what.
Even if they're ass, I want to see them.
Oh, that's different. You don't like them. You just want to see them.
Yeah.
How about you? Like adaptations, does it have to follow it? Or do you
I
not
mean,
care?
I would prefer that it follows it, but if it's a good spin-off, like, can I give an example?
Sure.
Like an example would be like Power Rangers, the Power Ranger movie.
Yeah.
It completely has a different story than the original, Mighty Morphin Power
They
Rangers.
had a hotter Rita. Like of course.
But it worked really, really well.
They
So
got
which was good. So I was happy to see that.
They got a more beautiful Rita. Of course I'll be happy about that.
I mean, he went there. I mean,
How about you? What does it have? Does it have to follow it? Do you not care as long as it's good?
I would rather have elements, just enough elements that it stays true to the material, but they should have freedom to
Do whatever.
diverge. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Andrew? Oh, cool. We'll continue.
But I think one of the worst adaptations, The Giver. Whoever's seen
Yeah.
that movie,
Yeah.
the first half, you're like, oh, I like this. Yeah, this.
I know.
This until we got to the scene. That movie's old, so I don't care. When they go down the actual plaza,
Yeah.
I was like, this wasn't in the book. What the hell is this? And then it went downhill from there. Cause then I saw these machines come out of nowhere, and this giant, he's walking with the baby, and it felt so out of place.
Yeah.
It went really bad after, but stuff Hunger Games were fine. I guess it was fine.
Yeah.
They stay true to it for the most part.
Most book adaptations do that because they have the material right there.
No, but The Giver though, come on, you couldn't mess that up.
How about you, Andrew? What do you think about adaptations?
They did though.
I think adaptations I always want more adaptations than less because it's always good to have more material that's in a universe. And I usually do prefer it to stay pretty true to the source material, but I definitely think that there are some very good adaptations that didn't stay true and took their own spin on things.
Yeah.
But the only thing I care about is that, hey, more things to watch.
Yeah.
So
How about you, Sophia and Aria? What do you think? Adaptations gotta stay true? No? Alright. How about you, Sophia?
I like book adaptations.
How about you
I
say?
don't really care which way they go.
Alright,
If
alright.
they're good, I watch it.
I, for one, don't care as long as the adaptation is good. Going into this conversation, I can name 2 off the back of my head that are adaptations of a source material that are not exactly the same.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
Dragon Ball.
I didn't mean bad.
Oh.
I just meant stick to it, but we're good. And those two I can think of is Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist Original, because as the saving grace of Full Metal Alchemist Original, ending was completely different because the manga wasn't done yet, and FMA Original still ended up being like one of the best anime of all time.
Yeah, it's in the top 20.
Yeah, exactly.
It was very good.
Yeah, and then you have Soul Eater, which is one of my favorite shonens,
It's pretty good.
and
I love Soul Eater. That's my
and
favorite.
it
anime.
actually gets
my
off,
favorite manga.
it actually goes off canon at the point where you know when Corona and the chick that turns into a hammer,
Hmm.
yeah, the one that likes Stein,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, when they go to wherever they go, that's where it starts being non-canon.
Oh, really?
So that's literally like episode 15
Oh, I didn't know that.
out of 50, I think, right?
A lot
Yeah.
of things changed
Or
from
20-something,
Soul
yeah.
Eater, from the original
Yeah.
manga.
I
A
like
lot
the
of
show
things.
though. It's
Yeah.
really good.
And but that's the thing I'm saying though. The show ended up still being good. Like the whole thing with Maka having both transformation abilities and being a soul meister, that's not even in the manga at all. But
So wait,
you know,
why did they give her the power?
because they needed to finish a 50 episode anime.
And then the fact that they made Death the Kid all 3 stripes attach, because in the manga only 1 stripe attached,
Yeah,
and he was able to pull off that much power.
yeah.
So
So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of differences in there. But then again, we have bad adaptations, and I think it's mostly the bad adaptations that sour the mood for a lot of people. And the reason why a lot of people just go, "Hey, just keep to the source material," is because of adaptations like Dragon Ball Z Evolution and Avatar: The Last Airbender, or
No,
Attack
but
on
like,
Titan.
as long as you keep certain elements, it's fine. Like,
yeah. But then if you look at Dragon Ball Evolution, you have Goku going to high school. He gets bullied.
I don't even want to. That movie doesn't exist.
It
It's part of
exists,
my part of my like
How does
list.
that make sense?
Listen, there are the 4 anime movies of the apocalypse that people count, and that's Fist of the North Star,
Never
the-
saw it.
Dragon Ball Evolution,
Never saw it.
The Last Airbender,
I love the Fist
Gave
of
up
North
like
Star
10
game.
minutes in.
and Ghost in the Shell,
Oh.
and
Cool.
Death Note
Fist of
now.
North Star.
Wait, wasn't Ghost in the Shell good though? I
Ghost in the Shell, by my standards, is a very enjoyable movie.
Is that the one with Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
yes, I
still
still
haven't
haven't
like
seen
it.
it.
And me and Jorge, who's like one of the biggest movie critics of all time, both enjoyed the movie. I gave it a 7. Like, it's a fine movie. It's way better than any other anime movie. It just didn't have the philosophical nature that the original anime and manga and whatever had.
But that's really hard to do.
But that's
a movie.
fine.
No,
Like, the movie kept everything else, literally.
no. The thing is that is like really hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's a certain time.
Yeah, and the movie was gorgeous. The fucking movie was gorgeous. I fucking loved every second of it.
What about Resident Evil? All those.
Oh, so if you want to bring up Resident Evil,
Their
so
ass.
I am the Resident Evil.
I love Apocalypse until the end.
Okay,
And then when
Apocalypse.
to fight.
Apocalypse
like,
is the best movie.
No,
out
no,
of all of
it's
them.
the best one, but the end kind of like it was,
It was
so
still
good.
bad.
Do
No,
you
no.
know which one he's talking about?
Apocalypse
We
on
saw
with
it.
Jill, with Jill. That one was
I
good.
saw them all.
Okay, but do you know which one he's talking about?
Yes.
Which one is he talking about?
Isn't that the last one?
No.
No, I'm talking about the second
Apocalypse
one.
is the second
Oh,
one.
I hated that one.
The one with Jill and
Wait,
Nemesis.
why did you hate the second one?
When-
Stupid.
When no, the end like was like the worst part of the
I was
movie.
like, what the fuck is happening anymore?
And like everything from beginning all the way until that fight
Oh wait,
scene.
number 7's what? Extinction or something?
Yeah, no, the last one was the final chapter.
Oh, never mind.
The second one was the one where they had the big monster with the rocket launcher,
Yeah, I
who ended up
remember.
being the guy from the first movie.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I like the second
It
one.
was good up till that.
I think the movie wasn't good. It was just a fun movie.
No, like I won't mean good like that. I mean
Yeah.
like it was fine. Like it was
Yeah.
fine in the sense that I could sit down and like enjoy
The
it.
story made no sense after a while. It's
None
just
of them
like,
fucking stories make
I don't-
sense.
I don't get this anymore.
But Resident Evil, the movie series, is a prime example of it being completely different to the source material,
And still being ass.
and it trying to have elements from the games, but failing on like almost every fucking level possible.
Yeah.
Because the main point of the games is that originally it was you're trapped here, you have this much ammo, do what you can to survive, while the movies just try to pull off action spectacles that would later be seen in later games. But Resident Evil 1, the movie, didn't come out until Resident Evil 4 was out, and then Resident Evil 5 didn't come out until the 5th movie or the
I
4th
just
movie.
like that one room with the lasers. That was cool.
The laser grid room, and that was in the first movie.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
one.
and then guess what? That scene was so famous that they put a scene like that in the Resident Evil 4 game.
I like that one.
So like, it's just so that series is so bad because like, it's a weird one because I can talk about this freely, but it's like, okay, the first 3 movies we have as much interaction with the games as possible. Literally in the first 3 movies, the only thing that got mentioned was the Raccoon City Police Department. Nemesis and Jill was in the movie in the second one, and it wasn't until the 4th one where you got Claire Redfield, Chris Redfield, Leon, Ada, like all these characters coming in from the game out of nowhere. Of course, Wesker was in there because Wesker's like the main villain of the Resident Evil series, or the most notable one. But then it's just like, yeah, we throw in all these video game characters. They come in for one movie and then they're gone, and the rest of them. And then it's like the only one that showed up at the last movie was Claire, and then that whole movie was just a train wreck. Like, do you remember how the last movie ended?
No.
No? Okay, spoilers.
So bad.
So the last movie ends with Alice getting the antivirus, and the antivirus is so strong that you can throw it on the floor,
Oh yeah.
and it will spread to the entire world.
What?
And all the zombies will just drop, and anybody will be cured if they have the virus in their bodies.
Which was bullshit.
Yeah, and so she throws it on the floor, and the whole thing is, you have the virus in you, so you'll die if you do this. And she goes, I don't care. Throws it on the floor. She drops. All the zombies that were crowding her drop,
She survived somehow.
and then she gets up and survives.
Wow.
And then it goes, and then at the end of the movie, the fucking movie is called The Final Chapter. And at the end of the movie, she's biking away. Has anyone played Resident Evil 5?
No, I haven't played
No?
5.
Remember that fucking bat boss? The one that flies and has like, yeah. She's driving away, and there's like 3 of those motherfuckers chasing after her. And it goes, this isn't the end of my story yet, but you can call this my final chapter.
But that means the end.
But that means there's more afterward. Which means you just call this the final chapter, but then you say there's more after this?
Yo, there's an epilogue, yo, be careful about
No.
that.
So here's the kicker about that. Resident Evil is getting a reboot series,
Oh
and it's
my
getting
God.
5 films.
Wait, they're not films?
They're 5 films. It's getting a reboot,
Why?
and it's gonna have 5. It's not by the same director or anybody. It's completely new people.
So just the films, not like games or anything?
No.
Okay,
It's
you
just a
said that.
film.
I thought you meant like
No, the
games.
films are getting rebooted.
Is the girl coming back?
I don't know.
I
Mila
don't think
Jovovich.
so.
I don't think so either.
Because didn't
She's 40. She's like in her 50s.
wasn't
She's
she
pretty.
dating the?
She's the director.
Yeah, she's married. Married, right?
Yeah, married to the director. Yeah,
That's
they have
why.
kids. It's to the point where like he didn't marry her before the first movie. He married her like during the second one. So that's why if you try to get a copy of the first movie now, she had a nude scene in it, but he cut it out in all the subsequent releases.
Wow.
So yeah, but no, like if I talk about like good ones, like we can talk about FMA original, and like
We just talked about that.
we didn't talk about it in depth. We could talk about why I liked it, like why you liked it. Like the reason why I liked FMA original was because it had a more darker story,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Didn't Lust actually had like a little
Story?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lust had Lust had
He was Scar's. Wasn't she his brother's girlfriend or lover?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
because I know she had like one of the differences I found from Brotherhood in that one was she actually had
Yeah,
some story
yeah.
because like in Brotherhood it was
Well, Brotherhood, they just try to rush through it.
yeah she was like masochistic
Yeah.
and you didn't like really fully understand
Yeah, like
why.
there was that whole thing where she was, because I remember in Brotherhood, they rushed through the reason why she ended up like going out with that guy from the army, the guy
Yeah.
with the silver hair. But like the whole thing in the original was that was her trying to figure out her humanity. She was figuring out that she can actually blend in with people and live in society with the rest of them, and that she didn't mind living the life that she did. But then Brotherhood had to come in and be like, "Nah, we gotta rush through this shit. So we gotta rush through this shit." And I actually liked how like the fact that Ed and Al were like split in fucking timelines and shit, because it was actually really interesting how like they both had the same goal even though they were like in completely different times and space and shit.
One Piece is a good adaptation.
The anime?
Yes.
I don't agree.
Shut up. Anime is amazing.
I don't agree.
My problem with One Piece is that they have like really bad arcs and then like
The problem with the One Piece anime is that the manga exists.
no like I mean like they don't have like a lot of like okay arcs. They have like bad and good. Like there's no in between.
What's a bad arc for you?
One of the worst. Thriller Bark.
Yeah, Thriller Bark was
Yeah,
not
that's
fun.
boring.
Skypiea was a lot of people hated it. I personally did not hate it, but I
I didn't like
understood
it.
why people hated it.
I didn't
And
like that one.
I like Skypia.
I enjoyed it, but and then I understood why a lot of people didn't like. Like it wasn't.
It had its charms though.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I didn't even read it. People kept telling me, Yancey, you're gonna hate One Piece if you read Skypia.
No.
So I just said, I'll ignore it.
It introduced
You wouldn't hate
one of my
the
favorite
show.
characters.
I love the guy that had the bazooka that cocks back.
But like, yeah, like I'm like as even though I haven't watched all the fucking anime because I'm not gonna do that to myself. What?
Nothing.
He farted, didn't he?
Are we about to die?
What?
I wasn't gesturing to
Oh, you farted.
No! It was him. I wasn't trying to shout him out. I just saw Nelson look over here and he was like, really, no, that wasn't me.
I saw them giggling. I'm like, I already knew what was going on. Thank God I'm over
I
here.
can't smell anything.
If I was over there, I'll be mad.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
We were quiet about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, the problem with the One Piece adaptation in my mind is just that the manga exists, and because the manga exists, it has to keep on pace with that to the point that, for instance, my example was recently we're in the Big Mama arc in the manga, and so is the anime. And in the Big Mama arc, there's a part where Sanji protects a chef,
Isn't that
and she's a woman.
isn't that spoiler?
I don't fucking care. That's why I said we are going to talk about things and there might be spoilers. But the main thing that I'm getting here is not the spoiler, but it's this fact that in the manga, all they do is Sanji's father shows a picture of the chef that raised Sanji, and he goes, "Yeah, Big Mama's influence is so big that his head can end up in a box and be given to you, and if you don't listen to us." And in the manga, it's just Sanji just quickly remembering everything. It's like 3 pages, and he just remembers everything. And the fucking anime actually redoes the episode back from way when Sanji was first shown, and that's literally 15 minutes of the whole episode, and then the episode's over. It has to do things like that to slow down the pace so that the manga can fucking go.
That's fine though.
It's not fine.
It is.
So it's like Dragon Ball Z in that regard.
It's like original Dragon Ball Z.
No, but like, but they did that. Some of the people that watched them anime probably forgot about that.
Or, well, if you don't read the manga, it doesn't matter to you. But like, I saw that episode when I was young with Sanji and that pirate chef. So when I saw that again, I was like, wow, you literally just remade that part again. And you slapped it into an episode to get away with time. It's like shit like that is really bad. And it's also like as Andrew mentioned in Dragon Ball Z, do you remember the fight with Cell versus Big Trunks when he buffed out?
No, I actually didn't see it.
No? So when Cell and buffed out Trunks, his power-up scream lasted 20 minutes.
Wow.
It lasted a whole episode. Like, in between the screams, you would hear, like, Piccolo and Krillin on the lookout and shit. And, like...
Okay, but nothing compares to the 5 minutes before the planet is destroyed.
No, but that's not their fault. Because if you look at the battle in the manga, that's like 50 chapters of fighting.
Oh, yeah, but 5 minutes, it ends up being an hour. The full fight is 10 hours long. You
Yeah.
can't call that anything but padding.
Yeah, it's nothing you can... Well, it padded either way, if you really think about it. That's not really padding, though. That's not what I'm trying to get at, though. I'm trying to get at the adaptation doing something, like, bad. Like, you can do better by introducing more fight scenes and stuff. Like, another example that I have is JoJo. And I know no one here watches JoJo, but, like...
I started it.
You started it?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you have a good time, because JoJo's really fun.
I'm like 6 episodes in.
Okay, so you're still in the Jonathan arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Are you watching a dub or sub?
Subbed, because
Okay.
that's what's on Crunchyroll.
Okay. So you met the asshole that is Dio?
Yeah. It was Dio.
It was me. It was me, JoJo. Oh god, but no, like in part 4, there's a lot of scenes where like, well, no, I can even go back to part 3. In part 3, in the middle of the manga, Jotaro's outfit changes, and there's no explanation for why his outfit changed. And in part 3, In the anime, his outfit got ruined in one of the episodes, and then when he got it sewed back up, the lady said I had to use a whole different color scheme to repair it because I didn't have your color, and that explains why his jacket went from blue to purple. There's things like that, or like in part 4, there's a whole thing where one of the main villains has to know something for him to have his evil plot of escaping, and in the manga he just so happens to know where this place is located. But in the anime, they show him walking around the city, looking at other stand users, and that gives him the indication of what to do later on. So it's like little things that adaptations can do to fix the source material, rather than hurt it. But then once again, we can go into things like
There are bad adaptations.
so.
Hajimete no Gal.
Oh, that's a good one. You actually bring that up. So, Hajimete no Garu is one that's close to me and Paul.
Why don't you let Paul explain it?
Oh, Paul can talk
No.
about it. You gonna talk about it then?
No, you got it.
All
You
right.
got it.
So Hajimete no Garu, for one, is it's a really cute rom-com anime about a dude who acts out a Garu girl, just because his friends say, "Hey, you can get laid real easy if you ask one out." But
It's not easy.
yeah, and she ends up being like one of the fucking cutest fucking like
She is.
cutie pies ever. Like
Cutie
she's
pie.
she's sweet. Like she's so sweet. Like I can't explain it, but like she just loves the guy like for real,
Yeah.
and it's so cute. And yeah, of course he has like that every now and then perverted like thought
Yeah.
about her.
And she's actually really innocent.
Yeah, but like I said, like every now and then he has the perverted thought. But like the anime just stretches that shit out to the nth degree.
Oh. One thing I didn't like about the adaptation, was the small girl.
Oh, the lolly girl.
Yeah, the
Wait,
lolly
is that
girl.
the thing that y'all
Yeah, that was the one that
Yeah.
we see. Yeah, we see that usually
Oh,
every week.
okay.
Here's why I didn't like it. They show all the work that she puts in for him in the manga, about why she likes him, how all the work she's putting in to get him to notice her.
Yeah,
They skipped through all of that basically,
yeah.
and that annoyed me.
But not only that, but it's just like they make it look more like a harem
Yeah,
instead of for what it actually is.
yeah. It's not making you like the side characters much.
Well, the fat guy is a piece of shit in the manga
Yeah,
and the
I
anime.
know.
Like, if you're talking about you need to have little girls, for your, yeah, there's a character in the manga. There's a character in the anime and the manga, and the guy is a fucking like basically a pedo.
He works at a
In the anime,
in
he
the
works
anime.
he works at a daycare,
yeah.
and he keeps going to the little girl like, I would love to teach you things, but I can't. I get arrested.
Oh.
that's
But the
What?
thing,
The
So
laws-
what is he in the manga?
in the manga, he's the same way, but in the manga, he doesn't appear as frequently. Like, if he's in the manga at all, he barely talks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like a one-off joke every now
Yeah,
and then.
like when they were going to the beach in the manga, he's like, "Oh,
They're not
this-
at the beach.
I know when they were planning to
Oh,
go
when they were planning to
go to the pool or to the beach."
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, he says, "Oh, there'll be a lot of little kids there. I could say hello to the parents as well." He says those things.
Yeah, but like I said,
Yeah.
it's once every while. Like he doesn't appear. He doesn't appear every chapter, so it's
Yeah.
it's less creepy in a way because in the anime he appears every
Yeah.
episode,
He's like,
and he always has to get his own section where he has to get his box off.
"That's literally him in the anime."
Oh
Yeah.
God.
And so it's way creepier. And then like the main character is less interesting because it looks more of a harem. Like I said in episode 1, they introduced all 4 of the girls like it is a harem. No, the whole point of the manga is that he gets this girl and then all these other girls try to get him to cheat. And he goes, "No, I won't. Because I want this relationship." Because he figures out he actually does like this other girl. So that's why it's more cute. But the anime just makes it more about sex appeal and shit. For like the last episode was about them trying to raise money for the beach trip, and like they have to fucking read Edo visual novels and shit, where they're literally talking about cum
That
and
doesn't
sticking
sound
it
so
in.
bad.
But that's because you like Monster Musume. And fucking
Monster Muzumi is amazing.
Yes.
Zambina, best girl.
No.
Nambina, best girl.
Shut your mouths.
You just like snakes.
The sub. Shut up. She's still my favorite that character though. But still, like the sub came out. I mean, not the sub. The dub came out. Just so you know.
Okay, so check out the.
Oh, that's another. That's a good adaptation.
Mia sounds so bad.
Monster Muzumi. It's literally the same as the manga.
It's the same. It's the exact same, which is
Yeah.
fine. But then again, I wouldn't say that's a good adaptation. That's just an average adaptation
Yeah.
because you're just following the script. But then we can go, and I guess, like I said, this won't be our main topic for this time. That'll be our next time main topic. But we can talk about it in various detail, which is the Death Note movie. That
No,
recently
let's
came
say
out.
that
We'll save that
No,
till
we
next
could-
week.
I can't talk.
We'll
about,
save it till next week.
I
You
can't
can't-
talk
you
too
can-
much about adaptations about it too much because I haven't seen Death Note since I was in like fucking 9th grade.
Yeah.
I barely remember shit about the
Yeah,
original
but
anime.
like I said, I we'll skirt around some of the main plot points and stuff. But like, we'll just talk about some things where it's like being the worst part of the movie,
yeah.
and
Ryuk being the best.
Ryuk by Willem Dafoe is literally like the best
Yeah.
casting I've ever seen.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
That was so fucking
He did a
good.
phenomenal job.
Yeah.
and
He made it worth watching.
yeah, and like what the movie tries to do is it tries to humanize Light instead of like making him this person with a god complex
Mm-hmm.
like he is in the show.
He actually showed that, like,
But
in the movie at least, that, you know, he had a personality and he had remorse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
In anime, he didn't start out with a god complex.
Huh?
Yeah.
In anime, he didn't start out with a god complex.
No, but he grew one.
Of course he did.
Yeah, but the one in the
He was
movie.
he was influenced by his
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah, but like I said, in the movie, he doesn't have a god complex. He knows that he's doing wrong, and that he can stop whenever he wants. And he even says, "Let's stop."
Yeah.
I think the movie's fine. I think it's just as good as original Death Note because I hate Death Note.
Oh, I like the original Death Note. I have the complete manga series and DVD series.
I think Death Note's fine at the halfway point, and then it just gets bad after the halfway point. That's just the way I see it, because I think L and Light's whole thing was what's made the manga, what made the anime.
Yeah, that's true.
And then after that, it just really got not fun to watch. Because they literally just replaced L with someone else.
Yeah.
Well, two people actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, eh.
Well,
But-
doesn't that happen a lot in like animes and mangas? Because when the villain wins, essentially,
The
it
villain
kind.
hardly ever wins.
I know,
Yeah.
but they don't show what happens afterwards.
But like some things that I can talk about, it's just like one of the best things in that movie, as Paul said, was Ryuk by Willem Dafoe. And like, without going into too much detail, I can say because they made him more of an antagonistic force in the movie, it actually worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because he was such an asshole. Like for instance, like Sophia, remember that one part where like he goes, Light goes, "I'm gonna write your name in the Death Note," and Ryuk goes, "Sure, you can try." The
What's
farthest
any-
anyone's ever gotten was 2
There's
letters.
4 letters in my name.
Yeah.
The farthest anybody has ever gotten was 2.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't even turn around and look at him. He's
Yeah,
just
I
like-
know, and it's just like, oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
And then, while I did like the character of L in the movie, I didn't like some of the things they did to him.
Yeah.
He was too super cop for me.
Like the whole thing about L and him being such a Bishonen boy.
Isn't this the topic for next week?
Yeah.
But I'm not going too much into it.
We are going to it actually.
No. Trust me. If we went into it, we went into it.
Yeah.
Because like I'm skirting around everything that me and Kelvin talked about.
Yeah.
So like one thing was that the whole thing about L being a Bishonen boy was that he didn't do much. Like all he would do is eat candy, eat sweets, solve mysteries. Like he couldn't run, he couldn't do sports. But like the whole thing was just
Yeah, that whole chase scene, I was like, he's supposed to be a lanky ass person. Like, why is he just
Listen.
like dodging cars
No,
and throwing shit out of his
I could
way?
understand like the first 30 seconds of the running. Like him
Yeah.
running for 30 seconds. After that, if he got winded, I would have been fine.
No, but he went at it. I was like, oh, okay, damn, okay, this is not the kind of L I know.
Well,
Like L was not like this, at least not as I remember.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
So
Oh.
so there's that whole thing there.
Oh.
And
You know.
like I
Yeah,
said, it's just
understand.
like at the end of the day, like people go, "Oh no, Death Note was just a quick cash cow and shit."
Well, I think I. Oh no.
No.
No. Finish
Yeah, people try to be like, "Yeah, Death Note was a cash cow." How the fuck was a $50 million movie a cash cow? It wasn't a cash cow. It was a passion project. Your passion was in the wrong place, but it was still a passion product. I literally think when that movie was made, like whoever made that movie watched Death Note wrong. They like read it wrong.
No, but they
But
saw
they-
you can
they-
be like William Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Why are you in an anime?
Why were you already casted for this role?
Green Goblin, why are you here?
The second he talked, I was like, Green Goblin? What's going on?
Yeah, but what was you gonna say?
No, like touching upon adaptations. I think one that like delve like against like the source material is the 100. Like people are like forget it. It's actually a book series, and that's one of like the main examples of like making an adaptation really well, like really well written, even well acted. Like I think
Yeah, the actors were really
like
really good.
a lot of them, like basically the story is similar to season 1 and how they're in the ship, like in the spaceship, but you know kids get sent down to as a test to see if the Earth was livable.
Yeah.
But in the books, what they fail to mention is there's two main characters, Clark and Bellamy.
We talked about it before.
Yeah, Bellamy is actually related to the Chancellor in the books that people often don't know about. That the Chancellor actually cheated on his wife with Bellamy's mom because Bellamy's mom was like a prostitute up there,
Yeah.
and we never had grounders. Like the grounders weren't a thing. Like they had like the mountain. The mountain existed, but it was with Indians, like natives, and the way the show went completely away from that. Like they introduced like technology, like fantasy technology, and things like that. And that's one of like I think
Like the AI chip?
Huh?
The AI chip?
yeah, the AI chip that was in near because like the way the book series go is like the first 21st days is the first book of them coming down, and then the second book is called Day 21, which is I think a Memorial Day for it lands on Memorial Day, like that Day 21, and it goes from Day 21 to what's this third book? Homecoming. That's when they figure out the mountain. So like at the span of like
Michael Keaton enters and the door opens.
season 1 to season 2 with the mountain, that was like exactly what the first few books are about. And like right now the books are still being written and they just diverge completely away.
Well, Game of Thrones is the same way.
Well, they stopped doing that at I think end of season 5. I think season 5.
Yeah, because this nigga doesn't have all the books written.
Yeah, but like in a sense, I'm not gonna talk about season 7. I'm not gonna talk about that.
All I know is someone got with a dragon.
No, like, I'm not gonna touch on season 7, but season 7 actually tied in one storyline from the books, and that was with Cersei and the Greyjoy. But the Greyjoy went to see. Well, I want to go touch on that.
All I know about season 7 is that there's a picture where it goes, some guy went to go get a dragon glass. He ended up with dragon ass. And I just saw that and I went, okay.
No, I only have one problem with that. They support that incest relationship, but they don't support the original.
I don't know. I don't watch the show at all. So
No, he bent the knee so that she would bend the knee.
Well, bend both knees if you need that.
Nah, that was like the non-sexy.
Face down, ass up.
No, like,
That's the way we like to fuck.
No, like that was one of the most non-sexy.
I want to see your ass over the
But
wall.
what was up with Tyrion at the end?
Well, I could get on that
Wearing
after.
tire shoes.
What I think, but I don't know. Like Game of Thrones did a very good job with what they have, and especially with the budget that they have. They did a very good job. Like that's one of I think for like live show adaptations, that and 100 are really up there in.
Oh,
How-
also The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead is
Don't
like
agree?
it's iffy. Like it's not like it's a good show, but it's not like I don't think
how
it's
they adapted certain characters is amazing.
like I don't think it's on par with the 100 and Game of Thrones in terms of like
Walking
what they
Dead spent the entire season on the farm.
That's no. See, here's the difference with that. Walking Dead isn't an exact adaptation.
No.
It's not.
The whole
So
fucking season is ridiculous.
that it was fine though.
No.
Like Walking Dead started to dip
I
at
think the
season 3.
Yeah, no, I think Walking Dead is similar to the 100 in that approach. Like, it's like loosely.
Yeah, it's loosely ties in. Like,
Yeah, like-
it has these characters, but these characters are in a
If-
different universe basically.
Yeah, the
It
100.
follows a basic storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the 100 follows the elements. It has the elements
Yeah.
of everything. It's just they just
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah.
But
The Walking Dead after season 3 it kind of dipped, but then when Negan was introduced, like the actual
yeah, but it was hard. Like once they had the
Jeffrey Dean
governor, it
Morgan
was
was
like
in-
very good, and then when
Yeah.
it got really bad until Negan came.
yeah.
Like that's, but I
And
don't
then
think
someone's fucking face got batted in.
like
Two
but
guys.
That too.
nah, but then I don't think it's on par with the 100 and Game of Thrones instead of what they bring.
I called it. I said season 5, that character would die.
Oh no, he was gonna die
Oh,
regardless.
I knew he was gonna die.
I knew
Yeah.
he was gonna die always.
I knew both of them were.
Yeah. No. It was just because I come, Hispanic family. They don't know about the comics at all.
Yeah.
They love and I just go, yeah, you know that character's gonna die one day. And my stepmom just goes, no, he won't. He's precious and he will make it. And I go, no, he's gonna die one day. And so when the spoilers dropped,
Yeah, when I saw that
Yeah.
on the
And I
TV,
go-
I was like, this. I got mad quiet. And you see everybody like, this. He really died. And I'm there like this.
all I know is I told my stepmom, I'm like, nah, he's dying this episode. And he goes, after the episode ends, coñazo, starts coming at me like,
No, when that happened and then Negan started talking to him, I was like, I like this guy. Finally, we had somebody after the governor. Finally.
And then and another subject I can go into, I can say like the ultimate war of adaptations is dub versus sub. Because dub
Like-
versus sub is like the ultimate contest.
Oh, so like ghost stories.
So that was one I was gonna bring up. And that's a very interesting one. So, for instance, when most people think of adaptations, they think, oh, the movie adaptation or the game adaptation or
Nah,
whatever.
this one crosses languages.
But like, when it comes to dub versus sub, that's an adaptation of an adaptation. That's another barrier. And one of my favorite ones, of course, is just like Paul mentioned, was Ghost Story. So, Ghost Stories originally was supposed to be like a spooky fucking horror anime about kids having to seal away ghosts.
But it was ass.
But it was really ass. Like, it was so ass that when they sold the rights over, they told Genyon, I think, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with this anime. Just has to tie in with ghosts. It has to have this plot thread. It has to do this one thing.
And the characters' names have to
It could
still
the
be
same,
there.
Yeah. And so what you end up was a fucking 5-year-old who had a mental disability. Right? You ended up with a fucking Omega Christian fucking like praise Jesus every 5-second Catholic girl.
A Jew.
A Jew.
And giggity.
And giggity fucking Quagmire in a fucking 10-year-old body. Like, just like, an Omega bitch redhead as like the main girl character. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so fucking hilarious. But then you have another one that I like to mention, which is Golden Boy. Like Golden Boy is a weird, like, unlike how Ghost Stories literally took something and made it a comedy, Golden Boy took a comedy and made it even a greater comedy. Because like 2 of the best scenes ever is the swimming scene
Mm-hmm.
and the biking scene. And with the
The
swimming
biking scene isn't even a scene. That's a whole episode
well, it's
of
like-
just pure comedy.
Yeah, it's just like, in the swimming scene, it's just like, the Japanese scene, like, it sounds like a real guy, like, drowning, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the English scene is like someone's drowning cartoonily. Like, cartoon intensifies when he's drowning, like, yeah, like that. Like, he's fucking, like, he's choking on a bag of dicks while he's drowning, like, and it just, like, gives the fucking show even greater fucking comedic aspect to it. And then, of course, you have the biking scene where it's just, like, the whole part before that is, like, he catches this noble woman, like, masturbating with her bike.
Yeah.
And in the Japanese version, she's, like, just, like, a noble woman who used to be, like, a gang person. So she kind of has, like, that accent, right? And she's like, kore and all that shit, you know. And basically, in the Japanese version, he didn't even mention sex. He just mentioned me writing you. but like with the bike and with her, and then in the English version he goes, "Oh, you think you can outride my BMO?" And he goes, "I'll outride you any day." You know, and it's just like his fucking voice just kills me inside. Where it's just like she ended up being like this like pompous like rich bitch, where she has like this like sort of noir like, "You can't beat me in my BMO, baby," like.
Yeah.
Or like, can I even mention like another scene in like episode 2 where he's getting guided around by the Chancellor's daughter, and he's like, "I wish my hand was a penis right now." And his hand just turns into a fucking dick. It's just like, oh god. But then like you have bad dubs.
Planet. Planet dub is really fucking bad.
Well, anything.
I just have to think about it for
The first time I saw it, I didn't think it was bad. Then I saw the sub.
So I actually own Planet, and
I have the game.
this is a game. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
right,
the
the
visual
game.
novel.
There's a game?
Yeah, the game
Yeah.
is originally a visual novel.
It took 80 hours to play.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
to
would
make
get
it
it.
or
To buy it.
To play
To
it.
play it.
oh,
To play it.
wow, that's
play.
a pretty long visual novel.
Yeah.
I would play it. What's the story?
And so with Clannad, the thing with Clannad is it's done by Sentai. And Sentai are not the best dubbers in the world. Sentai is actually the people who did Monster Musume. And Sentai is also doing Shokugeki no Soma, which makes me fear for its life. And
Just know the dub for Monster Musume is not that. I don't like who they have for the characters.
I haven't seen
That like the
I haven't
acting
heard
it's
it yet. I haven't heard it yet.
the voice acting itself is not that bad. It's just
Not good.
It wasn't casted right, in my opinion.
well, then again, who wants to fucking star in a softcore hentai? Aside from you. Like, you know that aside from you,
Everybody raises their hand.
because that can ultimately be career suicide. Like the only person who got away with that was Dan Green, the voice of Yuki. Who
Cloak like a chicken.
That was
Cloak
not
like a chicken.
softcore.
No, that wasn't softcore. That was hardcore. Like bark like a dog. Woof woof. Now,
Cluck like a chicken. What? Do it.
Do it now.
Which was better than the dog one, I must say.
Like, I don't know how he did that and then got to become fucking the Pharaoh and shit. And oh god, or Entei from Pokemon the movie 3.
Oh my god, you're right.
Where do you think they're calling him the Pharaoh from?
Where you think they call him the King of Games? Oh god. But then like, let me try to think of something like, oh boy, let's talk about the most infamous version of a fucking Not only is it a dub, but it's an adaptation as well. Because it changes a lot of the source material. Let's talk about the One Piece dub. The 4Kids version.
Oh, no. Okay,
Is that,
okay,
wait, is that
hold
the
on.
one with the Dragon Ball?
Let's not even say the One Piece version, just 4Kids.
The 4Kids One Piece version.
4Kids dubbing anything. 4Kids version of
Well,
anything.
Sonic X was fine.
I barely remember.
Gotta
that.
go fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
Go.
I remember Sonic X, like, the gaps between lines were just horrendous.
Did you know, fun fact about Sonic X, the second season was completely paid by America.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
it was only supposed to have one season, but America loved it so much they paid for the second season.
Quick, we need something for Foxbox.
I guess. Alright. But real quick, like, the One Piece 4Kids dub is very infamous for like 3 reasons. Number 1,
Sanji and his lollipop.
well, no, it's not even that. For the number 1 is the opening, right? And it's just like, yeah, the pirate rap, you know.
Yo, gotta go. Yeah.
Actually,
That was
But the
actually
thing
good.
is that over the years it's grown on people. But like, if you talk to any of those hardcore One Piece fans who loved One Piece back in the 2000s,
Come along.
like they fucking hated the shit out that.
Yeah.
Like, but then of course we could talk about Sanji and the lollipop and why Sanji sounded like he had smoked cigarettes for 50 years of his life, but for some reason chewed lollipops.
how they got rid of boobs.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, no, they don't get rid of boobs. All they do is your boobs are down here instead now, because the cleavage line goes. Because you don't have a cleavage line no more, so it's down here now. Unless you have one boob.
Super boob.
And they actually did that for a couple
So
of
are they
Yuki
lopsided?
seasons. I guess, but that's
Smoker
it.
doesn't smoke cigars, and he just
He just poofs into smoke, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like how there were no guns.
Yeah.
They were
Yugi
like-
just holding out your hand and pointing at
Oh
somebody.
my God.
Freeze right there, Kaiba.
Yeah, that's an infamous scene. Or like, I was watching. There's a video and I recommend it. It's called the differences in the four kids of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like one of my favorite.
I watched
It's
it.
like 23 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's one part where the guy goes. So in this scene, Joey was punching Tristan, but they just call it a shove. But if you look at this scene afterwards, Tristan has a punch mark on his face.
Yeah.
Good going, four kids. And then that was during the Rex fight. Rex. Right?
It was around that time.
The Rex Raptor, yeah. And then after the fight, after the match is over, Tristan shoves Joey back. But there's a punch mark in Joey's face, and he's bleeding out of one nose. Way to go, four kids.
Maybe he just got excited.
Oh, here's another one. You remember
He punched
that?
himself. He was that excited.
You remember that famous duel with Bandit Keith versus the little kid, and the little kid goes, "Oh, I play this monster down, and I attack your life. Oh, looks like I won." Bandit Keith had a monster with 2,400 attack points. The little kid put down a monster with 1,800 in the dub. like how does that even fucking work? Or like shit, what was another good one?
Go pee over there.
Oh, yeah.
But meanwhile, he was in the original it was go pee over there
Yeah.
and pointed, at the side of the boat.
Yeah.
And then in the dub, shoot, like go hide over there.
Yeah, go hide over there.
Yeah.
Just like for
Because somebody was coming and they couldn't get seen.
Okay, so here's another one. You remember the duel with Bakura and Yugi?
Yeah.
That wasn't a Shadow Realm duel.
Oh yeah, they were gonna be dying, right?
That was a Shadow Realm duel. And the Shadow Realm just gets mentioned versus Pegasus instead. There were 3 Shadow Realm duels in Gula's Kingdom. One was against Bakura, one was against the fucking dude with the Dark Illusion Castle, and then one was with Pegasus. The Shadow Realm duel doesn't happen to Pegasus because they decided not to call it there to them. But then once again, we go to One Piece and there's no guns. Instead they have fucking pea shooters with fucking spikes on the end of them. And like,
In season 0 of Yugi, I think too. I forgot who
that
it was.
never came out in America though.
I know, but it still got censored.
Talking
To a
about how
point
like,
where the sling, somebody was supposed to get shot in the back
Yeah.
while going across a room,
yeah.
but instead he just pulls up a slingshot instead and gets hit with a stone in his back.
But no, like I think like one of the worst ones, and I know Sophia hates it whenever I say this, is I say Zolo.
What's that?
Oh,
my God.
so the
It sounds-
pirate
You got
swordsman.
Roronoa Zoro,
It's Roronoa Zoro.
but they call him Zolo.
They call him Zolo in the original 4Kids version.
Really?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
No. That was just what that German dude that we met at Comic-Con said. Go, dreaming. Don't give it up, Luffy, dreaming.
Oh, okay,
Don't
never
give
mind.
it up, Zolo, dreaming. Don't give it up, Nage. Like, oh boy. Crocodile's hook never cut anyone.
That really got me mad.
Even though he chops up someone's, doesn't he chop up like a piece of glass?
And I think didn't he stab Luffy too?
Yeah, he stabbed Luffy with the fucking poison. And then they just go, oh no, he cut him somehow. He put sand in Luffy's body and now Luffy's dying.
Yeah, that's my favorite arc. I felt disrespected.
I mean-
Because all my favorite characters are in there.
Oh my god, no, the worst censor, going back to the one that Paul mentioned, was like how they had no boobs. You remember when they first met Robin, she was on the ship with that purple outfit, right? And like her boobs were showing, like they were like up here, like you see like all this flesh. There's a line, the line's taken off.
Aww.
That makes no sense.
That makes me sad.
That makes no...
That makes me sad. That's my
No,
favorite
but literally,
character.
like, think about it. For those who can't see, like, just if you're a woman, you cover your chest right above your fucking areola, right? Like, her boobs are there, showing,
Yeah, that's true.
but the line's gone in the dub.
That's really awkward.
Like, they don't exist at that point. And then, for instance, in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, if anyone's seen the anime for that one, there's a part where Kiza wears a riding suit, but she opens it up to show her cleavage. There's nothing there.
Yo,
She has one boob,
oh,
essentially now.
She's lame anyway.
she's
Get
lopsided.
the fuck out of here!
She's lopsided.
Shut the fuck up
She's
with the
lame.
lopsided thing.
She's lame.
Ever since that fucking forbidden episode, it's you and the lopsided.
Yo, you think?
Or then like another one is always like we have to make the skirts longer. I just remembered another one. Okay, so everyone can remember this one. When Brock goes into his bag and pulls out a jelly donut.
Oh God.
And it's actually a fucking onigiri. Or the part where it was supposed I forgot what it was supposed to be originally.
Rice ball?
No. There's one where Ash drops his sandwich on the floor and it rolls down. But I forgot what the sandwich was originally supposed to be. But it was like the most Photoshopped sandwich of all time. Like here,
Yeah, I remember.
Let me see if I can pull that shit up and let's see how like stupid that
Never
looks.
forget the nice, good jelly donut.
Like, let's see if I can find this shit real quick. Pokemon. No. So like you got this scene over here. Yeah, so it's a rice ball originally, a giant rice ball. Like
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a cracker. Oh my God, I forgot about that. That's even worse.
The cracker.
Yo, it's not even moving correctly with his hand.
What the fuck? Physics. That's not how it works.
Yeah, I will beat the shit out of that if you saw it. Yeah. That was so.
And of course we got the famous scene.
Is there any way to increase the volume?
I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to?
Yeah.
Security already walked by.
Well, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh. That.
So of course we have scenes like that, and for those who didn't hear them, I'll probably try to link the videos down below or try to get Rafi to put them down there.
Brock has a nice, good drying pan.
Oh God, shut the
Good
fuck
for
up.
him to come back to Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Good for him.
With the mega steelix.
So is there anything? Oh my God. So is there anything else we want to end off this podcast with adaptations?
Nah.
What is that? I can't.
Watch
see what it
Monster
is.
Musume. It's amazing.
Watch it. Watch it for
Which one, Monster
Zambina.
Musume?
Watch
What?
it for Zambina-chan.
Zambina is best girl.
No, it's
She
Mia
is.
is the best girl.
Zambina is best
Zambina.
girl.
She's mad basic.
Mia's basic as fuck. What she want to do? Have sex and just stay at home? At least Zambina could do way more than Mia could.
Yeah.
Yo, have you seen what she could do with her tongue?
That's just her tongue. You see what you
Doesn't
can do with
matter.
Zambina's body? You can disassemble that.
I don't
You could
want
break her-
to.
You could break her as many times as you want.
Yo, I can get
That'll be
tangled up.
Nelson's favorite girl. He could just take off her
Zambina?
legs.
Yeah.
Was she a zombie?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
just take off.
Oh no, y'all
You
weird.
could just take off her legs, bro.
Nah.
That's them. That's their favorite girl.
Ain't she like dead?
Her boobs fall
Just
apart,
like
bro.
So she's still moving.
She
You gotta
a
sew her
heartbeat.
arm back on.
She got a heartbeat.
But she's a zombie.
She got a heartbeat.
But she's a zombie.
You don't know?
She's a
Do you know what
heartbeat?
she looks like? Okay, you know.
She's a different
We'll
type
show
of zombie.
you. Yeah, we'll show you what she
Oh.
looks like.
She's a different type of
I know what
zombie.
he's imagining.
Nelson.
I know he's imagining.
No, 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 no.
she's
I
a
don't think
redhead.
you know. Well, I'm imagining.
You're just imagining like some regular ass like zombie that has like scar
Actually,
tissue
wait.
and shit.
This will not be the best place. Here we go.
You wanted some like dope
Yeah.
shit, didn't you?
No, I'm just
I
going to
should-
Google Images.
I have a picture of her on my phone. Just give me a second.
Wait, why you
Oh,
got a
okay.
picture on your phone?
Yeah, I got a
Never
picture-
mind.
I got a picture of 2B on my phone, but can you hurry up and pull a picture?
Yeah, I would have found it.
Yeah, I, no, I think one of the worst things about adaptations is if you have good actors and the movie's shit. I think that's one of the worst things to have.
Paul,
What?
what's taking you so long?
I have to go back and get it.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna look
I'm
for
just
it
gonna
now.
look for one too.
Okay, then do it.
Yeah.
That's a different girl.
Oh my god. You have a computer.
Like she doesn't look bad, but like she's not my. I don't like her that much.
I like redheads, but
Just
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there, CJ got her.
Man.
Fuck
See?
you.
There you go. Look, when you gotta sew her boob back on.
Yeah, nah.
Makes it more fun.
No, it's don't.
Yes,
What
it
if it just
does.
falls off?
You sew it back.
It
on.
will. That's the thing.
You sew it back
That's
on.
why you learn how to sew.
Exactly.
I don't want to learn how to sew.
Oh yeah, but you want to learn how to fucking shed skin, right?
I'll do what I got.
You want to deal with that cold-blooded bitch?
Put
Yeah.
oatmeal. No. Yeah, put ointment on it. You'll be fine.
Ointment? That's not how it works.
Have it nice and
generate
no
generate body heat.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
You go fucking wrap around with that scales all you want. I'm not dealing with any of that.
So that's why you put lotion.
No.
That's what lube is for.
Who would Nelson fuck?
He doesn't know who any of them are. He hasn't seen any of them. Besides Zombina, no.
Hey, he go with Arachne.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
where you would.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
I know,
Nelson
yeah,
would be
you'd choose
Nelson
the
would be like,
spider
tie
one.
me up. Tie
Hey,
me
well, how
up.
does she look?
Oh boy.
She got extra legs.
Yeah, just turn the computer back
I
on.
can't. That takes way too much time. But I can just simply just.
She's into BDSM.
Well, I need to see how I need to see how they look.
She's not bad
She's
looking
a
at all.
spider.
She's a spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has the top half of a woman. Bottom half is just literally just spider. Giant
Well,
spider.
that's fine. I wonder what am I supposed to be going into, but
It's right here.
No, it's still a regular.
It's a
Like,
little
that's still
regular
there.
Vagina.
But she got a spider bottom half.
Yeah, you'll see, because she still has regular human legs apart from that.
Nah, she look good. Like
See?
There you go. That's what I'm
fuck
saying.
with her.
That would
You want to
be
get tied
nice.
up, don't you, Nelson?
With webs.
Yeah.
She'll probably rape you too.
Oh, who cares? Yeah, I already said I was gonna be like Big Mom's. Like, wow.
Oh my god. You trying to have like 100 and something?
Mama.
Oh god, her fucking
Mama,
laugh
mama,
is
mama,
so
mama.
disgusting. I swear to God, she raped Brooke.
What are you? Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, One Piece again.
Oh.
Yo, she takes the skeleton man, right? And she go and like all her children are like, what are you doing with the skeleton guy? He's from the Straw Hats. She goes, no, I like this guy. He's a skeleton. I've never met a skeleton man before. And they go, what are you gonna do with him? You're gonna lock him up? Nah, I'm gonna take him to bed with me. He takes her to bed with her, and then like she's sleeping with him. And like when a plan happens, she wakes up and he's nothing but bones again. And she goes, "Oh no, I crushed him. He's dead. What am I gonna do with his bones now?" And she walks away.
They just slept.
Huh?
They slept though.
But that was a sex joke.
You could literally roll over and crush
But it was a sex joke.
No,
You didn't get the rest of it, did you?
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Okay, this is also the person who thought there was no love in Zootopia. Who didn't ship
I'm not sure who, me or her.
her.
Oh, I don't. Well, there definitely was like some love
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
Her.
there was definitely a love thing implemented.
No, they were friends, okay?
And she's just like, no, they were friends.
No,
No,
it's
What's wrong with
that
a
was a
bunny
big
and
love
fox
thing.
Fucking.
They can't
I
reproduce.
feel like he
They don't need
hates
to.
her.
They don't need to.
Yeah, word. They don't need
They
to.
don't need to reproduce.
Okay.
Don't worry, she's really gonna find out what the fox says.
Trust
Shut
in
up.
Trust in the Lannisters.
We've been boxer friends, and let your fucking
Trust
ship
it.
sail all they want.
Trust in the Lannisters.
Good night.
Trust in the Lannisters.
You guys suck.
They'll get me. Yeah, Cersei isn't bad.
Wait, you talking about the Attack of Titan adaptation? You talking about the one with the helicopters and the Humvees and shit?
There was Humvees.
Yeah, it was Humvees.
They don't have that. They ride horses.
But Japan can't afford horses. They're not.
CGI horses.
Also
That was even worse.
Also the fact that we
Electric
couldn't afford
helicopters.
Levi and fucking this other, so we had Mikasa end up with some other random captain that
There's
that-
no romance. Why is there romance?
oh, and then they kiss at the end of the movie. Or some
What?
other shit.
Oh my gosh, I don't care.
Yeah,
A single kiss does not make it a romance.
it makes it have romantic elements.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck you want to do, man? Death Note? Anyways, Attack on Titan sucks anyway.
Thank you.
It does suck. I mean, the second season.
Yeah, it does.
It makes it interesting, but it doesn't mean it doesn't
Yo, I
suck.
stopped at the middle of season 1. I never came back.
Why?
I stopped after episode 1.
No.
I made it to
you can't
episode
say that.
14.
Episode 1 is a really good episode.
I made it to episode 14.
It made me laugh so hard. I couldn't take it seriously.
Jesus Christ, CJ, you're an asshole.
I made it to episode 14
I know.
and I couldn't do it anymore.
That's because you're an asshole.
Who, me?
Yeah. We're all assholes in here.
Every single person here is an asshole some way.
The thing is, no, the issue is I don't like anime too.
Oh, that's right. You take it up and.
So what do you need?
I'm not like a huge fan of anime.
I think it was
Okay.
naive.
Is that it for this conversation?
I'll tell you right now, actually. What?
There, we talked
Sorry.
about adaptations.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Box of Friends, episode 17. This time without black people. Yeah!